Breaking news coming straight out of the Electronic Arts facilities. The Sims team has announced that they have some very interesting, exciting news ahead of us. Next week, they'll be hosting their first Behind the Sims stream. Our speculation guru joins us with some insight. So tell us, what should we expect at this Behind the Sims stream? Are we going to expect them to talk a little bit about the infant stage or any news on the Project Renee? So what are your thoughts? Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. I went on Twitter yesterday, read what they had to say on Twitter, which said, as The Sims evolves every day, so does how we bring you the latest from our teams. A new community series following the Sims Summit on January 31st at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Tune in as we share exciting news, take you behind the scenes, and more. I'll be honest with you, I really did enjoy the way the Sims Summit was produced. I'm gonna go on the record and go ahead and say we're gonna get a nice behind the Sims video, because if you think about it, the way they produced the Sims Summit, it was nicely polished, you know. So I'm thinking that they're gonna give us some behind the scenes stuff with a variety of stuff. Maybe they'll hit us with another Sim on the street kind of vibe. Maybe they'll go ahead and like do some of these little produced segments, you know, having the CEO on there and have the founders and all that stuff, kind of giving us a little oversight. I think they're just gonna hit us with the news on the update, maybe give us a trailer for the new expansion pack, maybe even give us more information about Project Renee, who knows. I think it also makes sense to maybe talk about some of the upcoming updates that we're getting that might tie in with the infant stage. Maybe talk a little bit about the new expansion pack and what's going to differ from the expansion pack into the actual base game update. A lot of people are going to want to know is, will they need to get the expansion pack in order for it to have the infant stage? Now I'm thinking the infant stage is going to go with the base game, obviously. Also, another thing they probably will hopefully address too is maybe talking a little bit about Project Renee. So I mean, they left us with a little bit of insight on Project Renee. I don't know how important that will be to kind of bring that up, because maybe that's not really necessarily on the first quarter's roadmap. Keep in mind, the Behind the Sims is going to be something that's probably going to happen probably quarterly when there's new updates and when there's like a new expansion pack or game pack that's going to be launched. Maybe this would be a way to kind of promote that as well. Maybe they'll launch a trailer for the new EP. That's what I'm hoping. Maybe talk a little bit about some updates that we might be able to see outside of just the infant stage. Like, are they fixing some bugs, some glitches, just to make the base game and just some of the other packs a little bit more playable. And also, don't forget about the mobile games. I think they're going to talk a little bit about the mobile games. That's been highly promoted recently, so we're definitely going to expect them to spend a little bit of time on that. I don't see this Behind the Sims video or stream being any longer than an hour. And of course, they'll hit us with something big at the very end like they did at the Sims Summit. So I just think that this is just something just to give us a little bit more on what to expect in the next few months. And I guarantee you they're going to probably let us know when that big base game update is going to be, what it's going to be about, when it's going to happen, and also maybe some more details on the expansion pack. But I think it'll be something like that. Maybe talk a little bit about the laundry list, things to expect when it comes to new updates and whatnot. And since this is one of the many Behind the Sims series that they're gonna start launching, I'm just curious to see what other things they're gonna start throwing in here. Maybe some interviews with other Simmers or some other creators or developers or whatever. So it'd be kind of cool to see how this one pan out. All right, so this will be the first of many of these Behind the Sims streams. So be sure to tune in as the Sims team, in their words, share some exciting news. The first of many Behind the Sims community series will be held on Tuesday, January 9th at Pacific Standard Time. So what are your thoughts? Till next time, I'll see you when I see you. Dag, dag.